Friday. I'm feeling slightly better. I wouldn't say that I'm 100% back to normal, but I guess I'm good enough today. And I'm just making my breakfast. And yes, I'm having more fried matzah. I ate dinner yesterday. And then I had a very small piece of that chocolate cake for my dessert. But after I ate dinner, and even after I ate my cake, which was probably about, I don't know, an hour or so later, everything still kept repeating on me. And it was like constant burping. I haven't really had that so far yet this morning, but I haven't really eaten anything yet. So, anyhow, how did you like the Olympics yesterday? Did you watch them? Did you see the ice skating and the snowboarding? Quite honestly, I think that I liked the snowboarding better than I liked the ice skating. They didn't really show too much in the way of ice skating, which I was a little bit disappointed at that. But I do have to say that those Russians did really good. That Plachenko guy, he was doing really, really good compared to the other skaters that came out. And I thought for sure, oh, he'll probably, you know, take the lead tonight with, you know, his performance. Until that Japanese kid came out. He's only 19 years old. He had the blue shirt. That kid was excellent. Like, he was phenomenal. His footwork, he just glided on the ice with just, you know, like light as a feather on the ice. He was really good. But then, when they had the pair skating, okay, those Canadians came out, and I thought, oh, nobody will touch these Canadians because they're really, really good here. That was an excellent performance that they did. Until that Russian couple came out, they were so good. I really liked that performance, and they hit every mark. They did it with grace and with ease. It was great. So, anyway, I was talking about the snowboarding too. That snowboarding was really good last night. The girls did good. When those guys came out, they're really good. And one thing that they're doing in the Olympics this year, first of all, they added 8 new events. And one of them, I'm getting my dogs their water, and I needed another hand to shut the water off. Anyway, one of the events that they've added to the Olympics, one of the events that they've added to the Olympics was women's long jump. I kind of forgot that they didn't have women's long jump. I said to my husband, I said, you know that they never had women's long jump? He goes, no. They always considered it too dangerous for women. That's why they never allowed it. And it's like, oh, you know, kind of forget all the different events that they have at the Olympics. But anyway, yeah, they're doing women's long jumping. And that is, you know, the skis. When they come straight down the skis, they have no poles. And you know how they have to, like, lean forward. And they go down a great big huge slope. That's the long jump. So, anyway, I would be looking forward to seeing that. I like that. I like skiing. I like skiing. I don't even mind watching the moguls. I don't like moguls too much because as I'm watching them going over all those bumps, I keep thinking about their knees and how damaging that has to be to their knees. And they'll probably feel it when they get older. But I like, what's the other one? I like the long jump. I don't like cross-country skiing. I won't be watching that. That bores me. I like speed skating. I like figure skating. I like the tobogganing, sledding, and the bobsled. So that's when they go down on the flat things. That's when they have like the sleds, and they have the 2-man sleds, they have the 4-man sleds. I like all of that. What else do I like? That's all I can think about right now. I'll tell you one thing I don't like. They introduced this, I think it was back in the 90s or maybe 2000 or something like that, that curling. I don't like that. That's where they get that like rock or something on the ice, and I don't know, it's like playing shuffleboard with the rock on ice. That does nothing for me. And hockey, my husband likes hockey. I'm not really a hockey fan. We lived in Chicago. I went to see the Chicago Blackhawks. I was bored out of my mind. It's 1:35. My friend Kim called me this morning. I forget what time it was. It was around 10 or something like that. We were on the phone till seriously after 1 o'clock. It was probably about almost 3 hours, our phone call. But we don't talk to each other all that often. So anyway, I was able to clean my house while I was talking to her. I had some dusting to do, and I did dusting and all other kinds of things. The only thing I need to do now is clean my bathroom over there. I gotta sweep all my hardwood floors. I fed the girlies already. And I need to dust. And then what I'm gonna do is go upstairs and get my shower. I'm gonna go ahead and just do that and get it out of the way because my hair needs to be washed. And so anyhow, I'm gonna make pizza for dinner. I did barbecue chicken pizza and pepperoni pizza last time that I made pizza. This time, I think I'm going to do pepperoni pizza with probably onions and peppers and pepperoni, that kind of thing. So, anyhow, and I hear Brian moving around. He's up. So, Harry called me, and he had some really good news. Woohoo! So, that's perked me up for my day. Notice that my microwave is still over there because my first phone call this morning was from my daughter, when she called me to tell me that the microwave still had to be ordered, which I knew that. She put me on the phone with the manager, which I talked to him and displayed my frustration in a kind way, but I just let him know that I wasn't happy. So they were going to, and I'm glad that they did that because they were just going to wait until that microwave that I was told about yesterday was going to be shipped. I was going to have to wait for that and get it next week. But my daughter got back with me. The dogs are running around upstairs. That they're going to put it on the truck tomorrow with my stove. So hopefully tomorrow it's coming. I hope. So, well, I don't know. They might put it on the truck, but come to think of it, unless I get a phone call later from the installers for the microwave might get delivered here, but it might not get put in because I have to have somebody install that. So I have no idea what's going on with my appliances. But anyway, I got a few more things I'm going to do. That will put it around 2 o'clock. I should be done with those last few things. I'm going to get my shower. Oh, and I was going to mention too, now that I've had my shower and I feel all refreshed, we've had a lot of people in the area without power, as I showed you guys in yesterday's video. And my son, one of his friends, came over here yesterday to get a shower. He hadn't had a shower for days. And I still have my Febreze Christmas scent. I'm going to spray that. My daughter sent me a message. She says, we still are without power. They've been without power since Sunday, Monday, whenever the storm came. And she said, we can see our breath when we're talking. And I'm like, why haven't you guys come over here? I've been waiting for her and her friends to just come over here. And she says, oh, I don't know. We've just been waiting, hoping that the power will come back on. She said, but, you know, I haven't had a shower since Monday. And she said, if the power's not on when I go home, can we all just come over so we can take a shower and we can just stay over? And so I told her, of course, they could. But what I'm going to need to do is, I've got enough pizza dough to make 4 pizzas. But if they're going to be coming over, if their power's still out, they'll be coming over after work. So that means I have to have more food than what I already have. First of all, I got to contact my daughter to see if she knows if the power is on or off. And then I got to dry my hair and So I gotta call her now because I gotta get this figured out for dinner. So I'm over here chopping my veggies and getting them ready for pizzas that I'm making, and I have to not dice it, but you know, slice them real thin slices, some salami, because one of my pizzas is going to be an all meat pizza. Then I'm doing a veggie pizza with pepperoni, and a pepperoni pizza, 2 pepperoni pizzas. But anyway, I was playing this morning, that music that you were listening to is this. It's a CD. It's got like a lot of Italian operatic songs, like Verdi, he was a composer. Puccini, he was a composer. And see, I know all of this classical stuff because my father loves classical music, and I grew up listening to a lot of classical music. My father's all-time favorite singer in the world was Luciano Pavarotti. And every time Luciano Pavarotti was on television, we had to listen to him. And my father used to like to listen to Mario Lanza, and you know, if you could listen, he could listen to like any Enrico Caruso's old recordings and things like that. My father really likes all that. So anyway, one of the songs that I was actually playing this morning is Nessun Dorma, and that's from Puccini. It's an opera that he did. Long story short, it's about this guy Caliph, I think that's his name. He was trying to win over this princess. This princess had some suitors, and anyway, he had to answer some questions, or like riddles, I should say. He had to guess all the riddles and stuff from these other suitors that were pursuing her, and he got them right. But it's like the princess still didn't really want anything to do with him. So he says, if you can guess my name by the morning, or if you don't guess my name by the morning, if you guess my name by the morning, you can execute me. But if you can't guess my name by the morning, you have to marry me. See, and she didn't know what his name was. So anyway, that song that you're listening to, the instrumental, that was like from the final act of this opera. And guess what? While I'm chopping my veggies, I found it on YouTube. I didn't find the whole thing, but I found the final song with Luciano Pavarotti. So anyway, this is the final act of Turandot, the opera. And this is Luciano Pavarotti. The song's almost over, but it's pretty good. And so he's telling her, you know, like I said, that if she can guess his name, she can execute him. Otherwise, she'll have to marry him if she can't. And what let me stop it here, because what he's telling her, because he knew she was never going to guess what his name was. And so this last part, while he's, you know, singing to the princess, he's basically saying, you know, fade away the night, fade away the stars, because by dawn I will win, I will win. And that's what he says at the end. Let's go, let's finish. Only I can't sing like that, obviously, but I grew up with operas. I grew up with Luciano Pavarotti, and lots of other ones too. So anyway, I just thought I'd just give you that little bit of history about myself. You might as well learn a little bit about me, because you're learning stuff about me every day anyway, so you might as well know that too. And my dad, if he watches this video, he'll be very happy that I shared that about him, because my dad, like I said, he loves classical music. He loves operas. I grew up listening to operas, and I grew up listening to Luciano Pavarotti. My father, if he could have ever, you know, met that man in person, oh, he would have been so over the moon. Okay, this is Sarah Brightman. Hold on one second. Sarah Brightman, you probably know her from singing Phantom of the Opera with Michael Crawford. But she, you know, she started out in theater. She was married to Andrew Lloyd Webber. Is that what his name is? Whatever his name is. And, you know, so she was in opera a lot. But then she crossed over and she did some pop stuff. And when you listen to her pop songs, she doesn't sing operatic like that. But she has a phenomenal operatic voice. And I found this the other day. I was looking for this song. And that was Brian upstairs burping. But anyway, this is the end of the song. And you have to hear how she hits that real high soprano note. She is like so awesome. I love her. Whoops. Anyway, I just had to share that because, I don't know, I like music, I like all kinds of music, I like classical music, I like operas, and when people can sing in those glorious high notes like that, I give those people props, because I wish I could sing like that. To hit notes like that is like phenomenal. But anyway, that's going to be my little vlog for today. I'm getting my last 2 pizzas together. I have my first 2 in there. It's got 6 more minutes, then I got to switch them out. That's why I'll be so glad when I get my new stove, so hopefully I'm not doing all this switching out. But anyway, I've got to get my onions and peppers on there, and more pepperoni on there. And my batteries are getting ready to die, so I will see you love bugs tomorrow. Bye!